Hello, guys, welcome back to the chaos of the everyday. Probably one of the less dull moments of my life. I was just watching my same comfort show on repeat Criminal Minds, swirling my mini breadstick into my Nutella and minding my business. I looked down to take a bite. Surprise! Hubby wasn't as giggly and amused as I. I found it hilarious. This was an accident, but I don't think I could do it again if I tried, lol. I feel judged for buying my 15-year-old a nice car, so I'm going anonymous. But there is something you can only smell about it. We got her a 20 for Nissan Ariya because we have solar and a charger at home, and it just made sense. Hopefully this car will get her through college. She can drive my fleet vehicle, and she will not be allowed to drive my Model Y Performance. That's crazy. We got a great deal on it because there was a lot of lease return inventory. And this one in particular smells like the prior driver must have smoked cigarettes non-stop in it. My daughter is lovely and grateful for the car and says it doesn't bother her, but it bothers me. I have to be in the car with her because she only has her permit. I have had the seats and interior professionally detailed. And she's been hanging cute in effective air fresheners. The smell went away initially, but crept back. It's worse on hot days. What's your best way to get the smell out of the ventilation system? Surely someone among us has had to recover from something offensive wreaking havoc in their cars. Eternally grateful. Mama who saved a buck and is suffering. Went camping with a friend. Met a woman in the bathroom who said, "Are you one of the lesbians from the green tent?" I've never been more insulted in my entire life. My tent is clearly blue. I realize this is pretty exciting for a dull woman, but I had to share. Back in June, I found a Pacific tree frog in the kitchen sink at the cabin. My family has had the cabin for 70+ years without a kitchen frog. I thought he was lost and moved him 100 feet or so to the pond. 2 days later, he was back. My son removed him several times, each time he returned. Then one night, there was quite a bit of gribbeting coming from the sink. The next morning, a new frog was there. The new one is bright green, the original one green and orange. On Monday morning, I reached into the cupboard for a bowl for my breakfast. Froggy was in the bowl. Of course, I chose a different bowl for my granola. Later in the day, he moved to the side plates. I hope he is not planning to hibernate inside. There are lots of good places for him to spend the winter outside. Now, to preemptively answer some questions. How is he getting in? The kitchen window is open all the time. It's about 8 feet off the ground. But there is an ocean spray shrub outside that he can climb up. Tree frog poop looks like rat poop, but he only poops every couple days on the windowsill. Does anyone know how to house train a frog? What does he eat? I am guessing fruit flies and spiders. How big is he? Pretty small, about the size of the last knuckle to tip of my thumb. His back legs are long, about 3 inches or twice his body when extended. How do I know it is a he? I have absolutely no idea. We just started to say he when referring to Froggy. Is he afraid of us? Not at all. He likes to watch us wash dishes or prep food. He prefers not to be touched. Bright green Froggy, who visits far less frequently, is skittish. He hides or goes out the window when he sees us. I set up a swimming pool for him, a turquoise Tupperware bowl with an inch of water. And this concludes my story about the tree frog who has brought me so much joy this summer. Well, I have a lovely story to tell you all. On Monday last week, I went to Church Farm Caravan Park in Pagham, which is near Bognor, where I live. I went with a friend. In the evening, my friend and I went to the evening entertainment. They had a magic show. At the end of the show, I got a message saying, "Hi, are you at Church Farm Caravan Park? I recognize you from the Dull Women's Club." Well, I couldn't believe it. I then wrote back and said, "Yes, come and say hello. Well, I then met Holes Jachasari. She came over and said hello. We chatted and became instant friends. We are keeping in touch and hopefully one day may see each other again." How lovely is that? It seems everywhere I go, someone knows me. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe my YouTube channel.